Hello student, today you are going to learn a topic known as fundamental forces in nature. Students, there are basically four forces which are kept under fundamental forces in nature. They are gravitational force, electromagnetic force, strong nuclear force, and number fourth one is weak nuclear force. Here gravitational force and electromagnetic force are kept under macroscopic level, and strong nuclear force and weak nuclear force are kept under microscopic level. That is, these two forces are kept under macroscopic and these two forces are kept under microscopic level. Now you are going to understand each forces one by one. Gravitational force. This is given by Isaac Newton. In gravitational force, it states that in this universe, every body attracts another body with a force which is directly proportional to the product of masses and inversely proportional to the square of distance between their center. If you have a mass here m1 and a mass here m2, let this is the center joint said to be r distance. Then according to gravitational force, force is proportional to m1 and m2, this is product of masses, and force is also proportional to 1 by r square distance. Combining you get F is proportional to m1 m2 by r square. When you remove this proportional sign, then you have to give a constant said to be g, m1 m2 by r square, where g is equals to 6.67 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square is known as universal gravitational constant. Thus, I have explained what is gravitational force. Gravitational force is the force of attraction between two bodies. It is the force of attraction between the sun and the earth. The earth is revolving around the sun due to this gravitational force. The moon is revolving around the earth due to this gravitational force. Now you are going to understand a characteristic of gravitational force. Number first characteristic is this force is attractive. This means that number first is gravitational force is always attractive. This means that suppose an apple is in your hand, and as you release the apple falls down. This is the attraction between the apple and the earth. Each and every body in this universe are attracting. This is said to be Newton's law of gravitation. Student, number second point is, now suppose as you have seen that here it is a mass m1 and it is a mass m2, then this is attracted between their center. This means that the inverse square law obey between their center. So it is said to be central force. This is said to be central force because it acts between the center of the two particles. This means that if you measure the force between earth and sun, then you have to take the center of the sun as well as the center of the earth. This will be the distance while using Newton's law of gravitation. Now in the third point, I can say that gravitational force obey inverse square law. Number third point is it obey inverse square law. This means that F is proportional to 1 by r square as seen while writing the equation. Now the fourth characteristic is gravitational force is conservative force. Fourth one is it is conservative force. In further chapter you learn that there are two types of forces. One is said to be conservative force, other is said to be non-conservative force. If the work done in a closed path is 0, it is said to be conservative force. If the work done in closed path is not 0, it is said to be non-conservative force. Detail you will learn in coming chapter. Number fifth point is it is weakest force in nature. This means that in nature there are four forces. One is said to be gravitational force, second is said to be electromagnetic force, third one is said to be strong nuclear force, and fourth one is said to be weak nuclear force. Among these four forces, the weakest force is said to be gravitational force. Student, the sixth characteristic is the exchange particle in gravitational force is said to be gravitone. This means that 6 is exchange particle is said to be gravitone. So students, what is exchange particle? The entire universe is working between some exchange. Suppose you take a stone and you tie up it with a string and just you start revolving it. Then you are seeing that the stone is revolving at a particular distance, at a fixed radius. This because a force, inward force towards the radius center is said to be here centripetal force, and a force outward is said to be centrifugal force. So the centripetal and centrifugal force is acting here, and this force is obtained due to your mechanical energy of your hand. In the same way, there is something exchanging between earth and sun, and that exchange minute particle is said to be gravitone. Next force is known as electromagnetic force. This is the force of attraction between two charged particles. If you have two positive charge, then you see that the two positive charges repel each other. If you have a negative charge and a positive charge, you see they attract each other. If you have two negative charge, they repel each other. This means that the force of attraction or repulsion between two charged body is said to be electromagnetic force. It is also known as Coulomb force because it is given by Coulomb, also known as electrostatic force. Now suppose here you have a charge q1 and here you have a charge q2 and r is the distance between their center, then according to Coulomb, F force is proportional to q1 q2 product of charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance. So here F is equals to k q1 q2 by r square. Now this k is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square, where k is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, this is equals to 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. This is the said to be electromagnetic force. Let us see characteristic of electromagnetic force. As I have discussed that electromagnetic force is the force among charged particle. This means that this force can be attractive as well as repulsive. So first characteristic is it is attractive or repulsive, both. Number second is, as you are saying in the formula, there is F is proportional to 1 by r square. This means that it also obey inverse square law. It obey inverse square law, F proportional 1 by r square. And here you are saying that this is acting between their centers. So this is also said to be central force. Central force. Next is, this force is also conservative force. This is also conservative force. And this force is 10 to the power 36 times greater than gravitational force. This is 10 to the power 36 times greater than gravitational force. And the exchange particle between these two charges is said to be photon. Exchange particle is said to be photon. Now the third force is said to be strong nuclear force. The student, as the name suggests, strong nuclear force. This is the strongest force in nature till known. This force is the force of attraction between neutron and proton, proton and proton, neutron and neutron inside the nucleus. Now, when the distance between these elementary particle should be 10 to the power minus 15 meter or less, then only this force occurs. This means that if you take an atom, in this atom here you have electrons revolving, and here this is the nucleus, here neutron, proton, proton, neutron, proton, neutron, neutron. These are the particles inside this. And the attraction between this particle is said to be a strong nuclear force. And this is the radius. This radius should be 10 to the power minus 15 meter or less. Now let us see characteristic of strong nuclear force. Number first, these forces are always attractive. Number four is this force is always attractive. Number second, These are short range force 10 to the power minus 15 meter. This means that if two protons are kept in more distance than 10 to the power minus 15 meter, then nuclear force will not act on it. This means that this force only act on it when proton, neutrons should be kept under a distance of 10 to the power minus 15 meter or less. Now, number third is nuclear force do not depend on the charge on the nucleus. This means that nuclear force do not depends on the charge of nucleus. This means that inside the nucleus there is proton. Proton is a positive charge, and neutron is a neutral, neither negative nor positive. But there is an attraction between proton and proton. It is a miracle there, because proton and proton always repel. We all know that. But there is attraction between proton and proton. The attraction between neutron and neutron. Attraction between proton and neutron. So this is this means that this force is charge independent force. Fourth is nuclear force do not obey inverse square law. And number fifth is it is non conservative force. Just we have seen that gravitational force is conservative force, and electrostatic force, electromagnetic force is also conservative force, but strong nuclear force is non-conservative force. Now the fourth force is said to be weak nuclear force. In radioactive decay, the force between elementary particles is said to be weak nuclear force. In beta decay, there is emission of electron and neutrino particle. Then the force binding this particle is said to be weak nuclear force. I am repeating this. The force between elementary particles during radioactive decay of radioactive substance is said to be weak nuclear force. Now, characteristic of weak nuclear force. As I have explained that this is the force between elementary charged particle during radioactive substance. So there are very few characteristics till known. Number one of them are these forces are only visible during certain radioactive process such as beta decay process. Number first, these forces are observed during certain radioactive decay such as beta decay. Number second is these forces are 10 to the power 25 times stronger than gravitational force. These forces are 10 to the power 25 times stronger than gravitational force. Student, just you have learned the four forces in nature. Now, let us compare among them. Comparison between four fundamental forces. Here you have name, relative strength, range, operates among. Now, gravitational force, this is 10 to the power minus 39 strength, and range is infinite. As you know that gravitational force act between sun and earth, and it also act between infinite, beyond this also. So all object in the universe, weak nuclear force, range is 10 to power, relative strength is 10 to power minus 13, very short subnuclear, 10 to the power minus 16 meter, this is should be the order of that, and some elementary particle, particularly electron and neutrino, such as in beta decay, as I have explained. Now next is electromagnetic force. This is 10 to the power minus 2. Its range is also infinite, and this is act between charged particles. Now strong nuclear force. This is relative strength is 1, and this is short nuclear size 10 to the power minus 15 meter, and here it's act between nucleons, heavier elementary particles. So here you are seeing that relative strength, this is 10 to the power minus 39, 10 to the power minus 13, 10 to the power minus 2, this is 1. This means that we are taking relative strength of strong nuclear force as 1. Then the strength of electromagnetic force is 10 to the power minus 2, such that it will decrease 1 by 1. So here weak nuclear force, it is 10 to the power minus 13. Gravitational force 10 to the power minus 39. So the strongest force in nature is strong nuclear force. We can write here, this is FSN. SN for strong nuclear force. Then the second strongest force will be electromagnetic force. So this is F electromagnetic force. Now next is your weak nuclear force. So here you have F weak nuclear force. Now next is gravitational force. So you have F gravitational force. This means that the strongest force in nature is strong nuclear force, and the weak force in nature is gravitational force. Thank you students. Have a good day.